I started playing guitar when I was 13. I forget when you started playing as well. You've been around guitar since you were a small child. What
Yeah, I mean,
13-year-old you? What guitar flipping through? I don't know. I guess you have Guitar Magazine back then. The guitar
oh, we
scroll. The
had,
guitar scrolls down by the Red Sea.
dude, you're like 7 years younger than me. Get off it, okay?
So you're flipping through Guitar Magazine. X guitar comes up. And then you had a genie come to your room, and they offered you any guitar from the magazine. What were you wishing for when you were 13? And then flash forward to right now, same genie comes back and makes you the same offer. So what is your childhood dream guitar, and what is your slightly older than childhood dream guitar?
I mean, it depends on what video I had just finished watching. Okay.
Actually, give me
Um,
your top three of what you really wanted between the ages of 13 and 18.
okay. I loved James Martin of Faith No More. I loved his Flying V.
Okay.
He had a black Flying V with chrome pickguard. That thing was sweet. That was the like the 67 look. That's the one that had like 2/3 of the guitar was covered by pickguard. That was a sweet
Mm-hmm.
guitar. Obviously, I wanted a Honeyburst Les Paul, just like Slash, because he's the man who saved Gibson. So,
Of
um,
course.
and I mean, I think I probably, part of me, just because I liked a lot of hair metal. I think a Randy Rhoads V also. The
Hmm.
funny thing is the Fenders weren't doing it for me, but like the Jacksons,
Mm-hmm.
Charvels, that stuff actually kind of wannabe skate rat in me. It spoke to me.
I was thinking about this because I have simple taste, but I have a couple of guitars that come to mind when I think about that question for me. And one of my, say, holy grail, because I feel like that's an exaggeration, but a guitar that I've been hunting for a long time, that was something I wanted as a kid, was the Ibanez Tallman, like the one that Noodles from The Offspring had. Not necessarily the duct tape one, but if I
Okay.
could find that one, that's cool. I've seen a couple of them. That was one of the ones. Again, that body shape is something that I really liked. I got Fernandez version, the native, which is fine. So that was one. I also, again, this is kind of, honestly, it's embarrassing. It's a little embarrassing. There's nothing embarrassing about wanting a
Right.
guitar toy. It's fine. For whatever reason, I thought the Parker Flies were really cool looking. Again, it's like the late 90s. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, yeah, that seemed like something edgy and modern. And I'd never played one or seen one in real life, and I don't know why I would have thought that was something that I'd want. It's probably good advertising in like the guitar magazine I got that day. So that was another one. And then I my various guitar teachers, we learned a lot of Steve Vai and Joe Satriani. So I'll go 2 for 1 there. The Ibanez, the JS 1000, I think, or 2000, the Joe Satriani model,
Hmm.
as well as the Ibanez Gem, like the legit one with the flowers and stuff, and the scallops and the hand grip and the I don't know, 9 pickup selecting. The Floyd Rose, the legit one. I
Right.
played one at Guitar Center like 10 years ago. It was like $4,000, and it was awesome, and I didn't buy it. And then modern me, or modern you can go first. What the again, Matt, you have like a dream guitar collection as is. You probably have no needs or wants. But
At this point, they're
The Guitar Genie flies in from your window and offers you one guitar of whatever you want right now. What are you going for?
hmm. I mean, I've got all my Holy Grail guitars are basically the ones that I grew up with, or hear my dad play, and so it's a lot of New Orleans stuff. But other than that, I mean, the ES355, the
Mm-hmm.
Lucille model, the one that has
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
the selector on it.
Little chicken head knob. I like
The
those
chicken
too.
head knob, it doesn't have the F holes. That's one of them. But other than that, I mean, there's nothing really outrageous on my sort of want list.
I
I
mean,
mean,
you already have your Les Paul Custom. You already
yeah,
have your American Strat. You're pretty much set. You have you have like kind of one of each. You're like the Guitar Center locked up, premium closet there that I got to ask my guy Connor to let me in. And
you, I mean, at this point, I mean, I need.
you
I
need a
need
hollow. You need a hollow body, a
need
semi hollow
yeah
body guitar.
yeah I need a hollow body, and I need a semi hollow. I mean
There you
that's
go.
pretty much it.
Goes without question. Well, you know what my guitars that I search for are, and I will tell the audience. And going back again to the early 2000s, which I still count as like the modern time.
Okay,
Um, maybe it's even late 2000, late aughts.
the oddies.
I was at Guitar Center in Rockville, and they had a Billy Corgan Strat, and I played it, and I was like, "This is a really nice guitar. I really like it." And it was like $9.99, and I was like, "This is everything," because I normally don't like Strats, as I
Right.
make not abundantly clear enough. I think I'm not anti. Up to that point, I was anti-Strat. I'm like, I don't like Strats. I don't like it. But that was like, you know what? This is a Strat that I connected with, and I like it. But I don't have $1,000 sitting around to buy it because I was in my early 20s and I didn't have kids, so I had extra money. I could have just bought it. Whatever, it was a mistake. I screwed up. Time machine, go back, get that guitar.
Well,
I've been
okay.
searching for it. There's like one a year on Reverb that's like $3,000, and it's just ridiculous. And I know your answer is, well, buy a normal American Strat and put the Billy
No,
Corgan
no, no,
pickups
no.
in it,
That's
and then
that's not my answer at all. First of all, that clicking. I just went over
what are you
to
looking up at your
Bureau.
mechanical keyboard?
Yeah, well, look, when you do as much typing as I do, you get the good keyboard. Bureau labor statistics, $1,000 in 2008. That would be about $1,400 now. But as for a Billy Corgan Strat, I mean, just so you know, I've actually got one on my watch list, and it's been sitting there at $2,500. No takers.
Again, I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah,
It's
which
it's not a thing. In the end, I think what I'll end up doing at some point is I'll find some like ridiculously affordable, like $400 Mexican Strat that's at like Atomic. I can just go pick up one day that happens to be black with it just essentially mostly looks the same, and then I'll deck the bridge, replace all the pickups, and then that's like close enough. It's no one cares. It doesn't matter. And then then there's the Billy Corgan Strat, and then also a guitar. Okay, you stole my Lucille. I think that's something I really like. The kind of the Memphis line of like the Gibson hollow body and semi hollow body.
yeah.
But other than that, like I don't know. I look at the guitars that I have on like my watch list, and it's fine. I would like a PRS, like legit like core PRS at some point. Maybe one day when we're famous and we're not having like cardboard play buttons, we can go to the factory and Paul will treat us right like we're Larson and get
Well,
just give us some.
you know, we're kind of spoiled here in Maryland though, because we have two really good builders just right here in Maryland. I mean, PRS over in Stevensville, and then you got Nags also.
Yeah, Nags is newer to me, but
Um,
that's a people who used to work at PRS. You were telling me.
exactly.